Americans' role in Afghanistan, looking at the end result of their 20-year stay, is really, for now, looking dismal. With the ease that Taliban's ran over the elected government was surprising, and without making a robust security framework, Americans withdrew almost in a huff. So questions are raised about American intervention policy and the legacy that it leave behind. It is also being compared with their defeat or debacle in Vietnam in 1975. Americans had to withdraw from Vietnam as well. Military historians account Americans were defeated round and square in Vietnam. The same is being said about Afghanistan. For two reasons, Americans' policy towards Afghanistan can be questioned. One is their handling of Taliban, and people presume that they might have had a deal with the Taliban while they were withdrawing. And the deal is about Taliban really not going with America's arch rivals, China, Soviet Union, Iran, and Pakistan. That has not come out in open, but a deal is suspected between these two actors. That is why perhaps America is not speaking tough on Taliban anymore. And it has been a target, as it was seen in the bomb attack in the Kabul airport, of ISIS, is another militant organization, not Taliban. Whether US could be relied upon as an ally to defend democracy, to successfully help other countries in maintaining their security from external threat, and whether their military action bear any result. Talking about India, India also has faltered and almost missed the bus on dealing with Afghanistan. In 1979, Government of India supported the intervention by Soviet Union, and in 2001, India was a quiet supporter of American intervention in Afghanistan. There was no period in history where India made contact with Afghans themselves, whether it is Mujahideen or Taliban. Yes, they have a different approach to government formation and running Afghanistan, which one may not agree, but that's their internal affair. So while India could become an international player in restoring human rights and political rights and liberties in Afghanistan, it has also to support their right to self-determination that may be, and supporting a non-aligned, independent and SAARC member country. India has faltered in doing so. India did not warn sufficiently Americans that supporting Pakistan was a dangerous ploy. Using Pakistan against Soviet Union was not advisable, and the nexus between Taliban and Pakistan should have been exposed by Indian intelligence to the American strategists. Not that Americans didn't know, they have also a powerful intelligence, but Americans could make mistakes, as they have done quite a few in other parts of the world, whether it is Gulf War, their involvement in Syria, or their support to the Egyptians, their initial support to Saddam Hussein. So there is a trail of Americans' missteps in their foreign intervention policy. So India should have been proactive in correctly sounding out to Americans about Pakistan-Taliban connivance. All in all, this has been a failure largely both by Americans and Indians in dealing with Afghanistan. Finally, here we are. We have a Taliban government. How do we do the course correction and see that Taliban is behaving moderately, not harshly imposing a Sharia or their concept of Islam. Many Islamic scholars would say what Taliban is doing is not truly Islamic. So this is time for deep introspection and for India to make its voice heard and included in the Afghanistan crisis. Afghanistan is so important to us. It has been a part of so-called Akhanda Bharat in the history, and spiritually we connect with Afghanistan, although we have been cut off from it geographically by Afghanistan and Pakistan. So India cannot sit back and be a mute spectator to what is in Afghanistan. So my conclusion would be that India and United States, again as upcoming friends and allies in international politics, should rethink and recalibrate their Afghan policy. Thank you. Until next time.